Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Let me know you're here live. I see some of you here. Say good morning or hi in the comments. It's been a long break. I don't think I've ever been away for an entire week. And so we are coming back with lots of reflections, lots of changes. Hang on. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, cardiologist who loves chatting about all matters of the heart, and the founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery and Meditation for Female Physician group. And so we've been doing this meeting here for this entire year in the mornings, Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30. To have a healthy breakfast for our mind, spirits, and souls, because we know that it's so important that what we expose our physical bodies to, our mental, our minds, our energy to in the morning completely can set the tone of the day. Now, for the last week, I've been away at Disney World with my daughters, my sister, and it was such an incredible experience of going, right? So if any of you have done Disney, definitely put it in the comments. How did you guys do it? I'm curious. I was fortunate because another physician sister and friend of mine had gone, and she had her Excel spreadsheet. We had a woman who was wonderful from I'm All Ears, and she like set up and she sent me a packet like this thick, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was like single space 10-point font, and I was like, seriously, you want me to read all of this? But let me tell you, it had so much detail and so much guidance in it, and we followed her recommendations every single day to a T, and the days were very, very full. I mean, almost 20 to 30,000 steps a day. But we were able to have a very, very wonderful time, and we did a lot. We did 4 parks. We did Epcot. We did Magic Kingdom. We did Hollywood Studios. We did Animal Kingdom. And we had some experiences with rides that we did not know what was going to happen. I can go on and on. It was crazy. We went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which just opened in the spring. And we literally, my sister, myself, and my little one, we like got up and we were like, what just happened to us? It was nuts. And but when I'm reflecting on the week, it's like Disney World. You know, we did a lot of virtual reality rides too. And so we did the Flights of Passage with Avatar, which was amazing. Definitely something to do. Even my 8-year-old absolutely loved it. And she did not like the roller coasters, but she definitely loved that. And it made me, or I was reflecting on this concept of the virtual reality and the illusion. And so in spiritual wisdom, we talk about truth, which is that you and I are not this body. We are souls, and the soul is the qualities and the characteristics of the soul are peace, love, truth, purity, compassion, mercy, forgiveness, love. That is truth. Every single thought, feeling, action that we have or that we take that is not in alignment with that is not true. It's an illusion. And one of the words in Eastern spiritual wisdom that we use is the word is Maya. And I know there's probably a lot of you who even have that name, which is beautiful. And at the same time, it's the world of illusion. And so when we're on these virtual reality rides, right? Like you're strapped onto this thing and you've got these glasses on and you're flying, right? And it's so much fun. right? And oh, there's going to be something that gets you, right? Oh my God, there's something coming this way. It's going to splash water on you, or you're going to hit the tree branch that's going down, right? And there's all these, dramatic, scary things that kind of happen. And then you fly, and then you get dramatic and scary, and then you fly, right? And it's such, for me, it's such a metaphor for real life, right? Like, what if this life, right, that we have, get up, go to work, take care of the kids, dealing with the husband drama, whatever, right? It was all just that virtual reality. And spirituality will say that, yeah, it kind of is. Because anything that's causing suffering, anything, it's not true. It's the story that we tell ourselves about what it is that's happening. And there's so many layers into delving in as to why we tell ourselves the stories that we do. And so in the Path to Meditation Mastery, good morning, Rebecca. So good to see you. I didn't even talk to my dear, dear friend, Dr. Rebecca. So we're catching up here. It's wonderful to see you here. But so in the Path to Meditation Mastery, we do a deep dive into some spiritual wisdom, and we learn to really start giving ourselves the space to ask and to contemplate the real questions. Who am I? What do I want? What is my deepest desire? What is my purpose? And what am I grateful for? And so if we stay stuck in the doing, which, I really did experience a lot of that, when we were doing 20 to 30,000 steps a day, right? We're doing, we're charging through the parks, we're hitting this ride, we're hitting that ride, right? In the morning, my morning routine was still the same. I mean, I had to meditate. I had to connect with my soul, with my supreme soul, with my authentic self, and make sure I'm plugged in, right? Like my charger is plugged in, so I could do all of that and have fun and have that experience. And so that's why it's so important. And there's thousands of people there. And you just people watch a little bit, and there's so many strollers, so many young kids, so many young parents, right? There's so many, and you just see the vibrational energy, and you know that the intention was so pure for so many of these parents to bring their families to Disney. Maybe they've saved for 15, 20 years to be able to do this, or 10 years. And it's like this big thing. And yet, there's bickering going on, there's yelling and screaming going on, there's, just all this upheaval of energy around, right? And it's just interesting to see that even in the most magical place on earth, right? Like, there is still so much sorrow and drama and everything that's going on. And it's just interesting to observe and watch. And it's the same in our daily lives as well. Watch the news, watch your, connect with your patients and stuff. There is just a lot of sorrow and misery around us. And so then we have to ask, well, where do I fit in? What is my role in all of this? How am I here to make a difference, right? And maybe you feel burned out, right? I know I've been feeling burned out, right? From all these years of working 12 to 15 days in a row, maybe for some of you, right? Multiple shifts, exhausted, right? And it's time, right? So I just went part-time in October. And also I'm reflecting on how I'm communicating and connecting and having more meaningful connections with all of you. And so I actually think I'm going to be doing, stay tuned. I'll email all of you about what the plans are, but I think I am going to be doing more instead of a daily morning spiritual breakfast. There's definitely a lot in the archives that you guys can all look at, but doing more of an intentional weekly class. So these mornings I can focus on the family and getting them, having that quality time with them and getting them out the door, and then having an intentional class for 30 to 45 minutes once a week, where we'll meet on Zoom and maybe live stream it into the Facebook group for those who want it, and see if we can get CME credit for it as well. So something that we can sign up for potentially. So stay tuned. I'm still, now that I've had the space to contemplate a little bit, really thinking about how I can be more intentional in serving each and every one of my physician sisters in the way that they need. So lots to think about, and we need to create that space as well, right? So let's go ahead and do our messages for November 7th. I can't believe it's November 7th. Monday. You move through life with the brilliance of one who is completely at peace with the self. Wouldn't it be nice, right? To move through life with the brilliance of one who is completely at peace with the self. What would it take for you to feel that way? To feel completely at peace with the self in every action, every thought, and every word that you choose to take. It's high level stuff. November 7th. Before claiming a right over others, let me learn to rule my own heart and mind with love and compassion. This is perfect. And so this is where I'm at, where I want to serve so many, but I need to make sure that I am ruling my heart and mind with love and compassion. And so I can show all of you how to do it too. And so before claiming a right over others, let me learn to rule my own heart and mind with love and compassion. Awesome. I have my tea today. You want to hear my tea message? Let the opportunities come to you. Love it. All right. Unless you're asking, it is given. Let's see. What is it? November 7th. Okay, cool. Ooh. You have to feel good about great abundance before you will allow the pleasure of great abundance to flow into your experience. Ooh, this is huge. Hang on one second here. You have to feel good about great abundance before you will allow the pleasure of great abundance to flow into your experience. So what does that mean, right? So this brings, my sister and I were having this conversation. She loves Netflix, and she was watching something about these like very, very wealthy people in like Dubai or something, and who clearly have lots of material abundance, and so this says you have to feel good about great abundance. And she's like, it's okay for them to have all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, nobody said it was bad. What's wrong with that, right? There are a lot of people though who get upset when they see that other humans on the planet have a lot of material things. And, you can sit there and ask, well, why is that? Are they jealous? Are they feeling like they're taking from the poor and using that? Like what is it, right? But if you feel that you don't have abundance, right, then automatically you go into a mindset called a scarcity mindset. And that's very much in the conditioned self. And so there's a scarcity mindset. And so And if that's where you're always at, I don't have enough. I'm always broke. I can't do this. I just have, right? Then you just stay in that perpetual place versus I have everything that I need. Wouldn't it be nice, right? And visualizing yourself with full on abundance, right? Not really wanting or needing anything, right? And then you start allowing that energy to come into your real experience. And then you can have the pleasure of great abundance to flow. You allow it to come in. So, lots of wonderful, wonderful things to think about. So, we are going to go ahead and get some of our meditation in. So let's go ahead and get comfortable. Oh, wherever you're sitting. And you can close your eyes or you can rest your eyes down. And you can visualize your heart in the center of your chest with two nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe normally. And now we'll ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Now silently repeat the following sentence. I am, and your first and last name. Now drop your last name and silently repeat I am and your first name. Now drop your first name and silently repeat I am, I am, I am. And we'll switch that to the vibration of I am, which is aham, aham, aham. And now we'll begin the repetition of our mantra. So for those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra so hum. So we'll silently repeat so hum, so hum, so hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence, rest in awareness, rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes, flutter open your eyes, give yourself a big stretch. Oh, man. Ooh. And bring your palms together to your heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today to fill up in a healthy breakfast for your souls. And from this place of being charged up, let's give a blast of love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all of our patients, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, let's give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And stay tuned. I will be in touch with how we're going to have opportunities to meet again in the coming months for sure. And definitely how we can work together a little bit more closely. All right. Sending you so much love. Mwah! Namaste. Don't forget to put your takeaways in the comments below.